Hello, I'm Mr. Atrophy here. My voice is getting a little scratchy because this is like the sixth take of this, but I want to get it right because this is something that's going to come up a lot. And this is biblical morality. People bring it up all of the time. Newt Gingrich brought it up in the primaries, talking about how he wanted to legislate biblical morality. But Leviticus 20:10 says that adulterers should be killed, and he's committed adultery with two wives. He's on his third wife. He left the first one for a mistress when she got cancer. He left the second one when she got MS. So the morality there is really fucked up. This is a man who wants to bring down biblical morality on everybody when he should be killed by his own measure. Some people will immediately tell you that you can't do that. I'm going to post below Matthew 17-20. Which is, "Do not think, for I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For I truly tell you that unless heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter nor stroke of the pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished." And there's a bit more I'm going to post down there. But it's telling you that you still have to follow these. The laws that Moses set down are still good. But as with just about everything in the Bible, you can find contradictions there because Jesus worked on Sabbath, which would have been a death sentence. But the what I'm talking about here is immorality. Even if you restrict yourself to the New Testament, slavery is okay. Child rape is okay. Um, Misogyny, oppressing women is okay. Oppressing pagans is okay. Slavery is okay. And there are a number of other things that are still supported in the New Testament that aren't moral. They're not good things to do. Even following the New Testament, you're not going to be a good person if you follow these to the letter. So you have to set some of these aside if you want to still be alive, if you don't want to be in jail. Because I can guarantee you, if you bring a Bible around with you and start checking to see if people break a law that would justify you killing them, really quickly you'd have to kill somebody and you'd be in jail. Hell, the first time you pass somebody wearing blended cotton, you'd have a goddamn problem. And you go walk into a Red Lobster and just start mowing people down with a AR-15 and then just hold the Bible up. Hey, they're eating shrimp. But you can't fucking do that. That's not moral. You can't do that. And you know that because you don't get your morality from the Bible. But where does morality come from? Morality comes from human nature. Morality comes from having that little bit of empathy and compassion. Empathy comes from the part of you that instead of kicking a homeless man, would rather go get him a burger. Morality comes from the fact that if you saw somebody raping a child, you would do something about it. That's the difference in morality, and that's the difference between your God and people. Your God is a motherfucker. Your God is the worst Christian. If you look at the things that your God has done in the Bible, he breaks more of his commandments than anybody else. Satan is a better Christian than God, because at least Satan has to follow the rules and ask God permission before he suffers Job. So before you bring up biblical morality and how you get your morals from the Bible, really think about what morals you get from the Bible. Write them down verse for verse. And then find a verse that oppose those, some verse that contradicts that, and think, how do you know which verse to follow? Because it doesn't tell you in the Bible, which means you have to make that decision yourself.